points.
Eala just pulled her shoe off in the middle of a set, and the look on her face said this was not a blister. Her physio sprinted onto the court, dropped down, and started checking the outside of her right foot while the whole stadium went quiet. If you have been watching Alex this season, you know her body has been through a lot, and right now, in the second set of this Canadian Open match in Toronto, it looks like that right foot might be catching up with her again. Stick with me, because this match has already flipped twice and it is only getting more tense from here. Welcome back to Best Muscle Video. If this is your first time here, thank you for clicking on this one. I know there are 100 other channels covering tennis right now, so it genuinely means a lot that you picked this video. Big shout out tonight to everyone tuning in from the Philippines. I know it is stupidly early there right now, and to the huge crowd of viewers joining us from Hong Kong as well. You guys show up every single time Alex plays, and I see it in the numbers. So here is where we stand. Eala, 21 years old, is going for her second win of this Canadian Open, and honestly the level of tennis in this draw right now is ridiculous. Sabalenka is still alive. Gauff won earlier tonight. Swiatek is through. Osaka might still be in the mix too, which means if things line up right, we could be looking at another Eala versus Osaka clash somewhere down the road, Philippines against Japan again. But let us not get ahead of ourselves, because right now the only match that matters is the one happening in front of us, Alex against Caty McNally. Caty is American, sharp, composed, and honestly has been an absolute pleasure to watch tonight. She came back from a rough injury layoff a couple of years ago and has been clawing her way back up ever since. Tonight she has looked calm under pressure, which is exactly what you need against a player like Alex who can turn momentum in about 4 points flat. We are filming this one live from Texas. It is just about 9 at night here, which puts it around 10 on the East Coast where the match is actually being played. Alex was originally scheduled to walk out around 8, but Gauff finished her match early, so the tournament bumped the start time up, which is honestly a nice break for anyone trying not to stay up until midnight watching tennis. The Filipino fans in that crowd tonight are loud, and I mean loud, to the point where the chair umpire has had to ask for quiet a few times midpoint. Caty has not complained once though, she just keeps playing through it. Now back to that foot. Midway through the second set, Alex called the trainer over during a changeover and asked to speak with the physio directly. When she pulled her shoe off, my first thought was blister. She has played a brutal amount of tennis lately, she just won a title last week, and hard courts are murder on the feet by this point in the summer. But watching her point to the outside of her foot instead of the sole, that is usually a different kind of concern. Something more like a twinge or a tweak rather than simple skin irritation. The physio actually came back out a second time not long after, this time looking like she was adjusting or removing tape, which tells you Alex is still not fully comfortable out there. This matters beyond tonight. Alex has needed the physio out on court fairly often across the last 2 seasons. And with the US Open coming up fast, everyone around her team is going to be watching this ankle and foot situation closely. If she gets through tonight healthy, the expectation is she plays Cincinnati next week before heading into New York. So there is a lot riding on how her body holds up over these next few games, way more than just this one match. As for the score, Alex took the first set. Caty answered by grabbing an early lead in the second, going up a break before Alex fought her way back level. Right after that foot scare, Alex actually held to go up in the set, so credit to her, whatever was bothering her out there, she is playing through it and still finding her serve when she needs it. If Caty manages to level things up and force a third set, this match could easily run long into the night, and honestly, given how both of them have been playing, I would not bet against that happening. Quick note for those of you newer to the channel, there is a thanks button right on the video player, usually tucked under the 3-dot menu on the bottom right. And if you ever want to toss a little support my way, that is how it works, and it works from pretty much anywhere in the world. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it, and if you tap and hold that subscribe button you can actually turn on notifications so you never miss a match breakdown when I post one. Let us talk quickly about how Alex even got here. She opened this tournament by beating Zheng Qinwen, arguably the most recognizable name in Chinese tennis right now. From there she took down Leylah Fernandez, who by the way just beat Mira Andreeva earlier today, so that result is looking better and better. After that, Alex handled Ukraine's Elina Svitolina in straight sets without much trouble, and then pulled off the run's biggest upset so far, taking down Naomi Osaka, still arguably the biggest name in Asian tennis, though depending on how the next year goes, that title might not stay put much longer. On the other side of the draw, Jessica Pegula has been rolling through her own matches, and she is set to face Eugenie Bouchard's old rival Caty McNally next, essentially a rematch of what these two dealt with earlier this season. Pegula is a veteran presence in this sport. Her family has deep roots in professional sports ownership, and she has been a fixture in the top of the game for years now. If both Alex and Pegula keep winning, we could be staring down a rematch of their DC Open final, and honestly, that is a matchup I would watch every single time. Back to tonight, though, because right now Alex has pulled ahead in the second set. 5-4, her lead, and the crowd is fully locked in. Can she close this out in straight sets and protect that right foot from having to play a third? Or does Caty find another gear and drag this into a decider? I am staying glued to this match, and I will keep you posted with everything as it happens. Drop your predictions down in the comments. I genuinely read every single one. This is exactly the kind of match that reminds you why late-night tennis is worth staying up for. I will catch you in the next video, and I will talk to you soon.